didn't it, for the celebrations? Because 1 minute it was, I've just...
In the season and saying, I just don't see a 90-minute team in Chelsea, but they're really good.
Right.
When they're on.
In bits.
In bits.
Yeah.
And, I've seen 45 minutes performances. I remember watching them at Palace and thinking, God, a terrific side, Chelsea. For 70 minutes, by the end of the game, they were lucky they got a draw because it ended 1-1. And I thought last night was exactly what I've seen all season of this team. When they're on like they were in the second half and how poor they were in the first, that's Chelsea.
Yeah.
And they've obviously lifted the cup. I know there was a lot of good things in that second half performance, which I know we're going to talk about. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, Martin, that's kind of to be expected, and also a good thing maybe for Chelsea going forward. The things Tony said there.
I don't think playing for 45 minutes
Not impressed.
is a good thing. No, I don't think playing for 45 minutes is a good thing. You've got to play for 90 minutes.
But in terms of the potential to go forward, to build on this, because that's what this is about, isn't it? Everyone said at the start of the season, I think basically everyone on this podcast, everyone in football media said Chelsea are going to win the Conference League. So if they hadn't, it would have been a disaster.
It's a greater achievement to come fourth in the Premier League
yes.
than to win the Conference League, without a shadow of a doubt. If they'd have had the season that Tottenham had and won the Conference League, that would not save the manager's job the way winning the Europa League may save Ange Postecoglou. But I haven't seen... I'm with Tony on this. I cannot remember seeing Chelsea, maybe Wolves, I don't know, seeing Chelsea play a good game all season. And by a good game, I mean a game where for 90 minutes you thought, Chelsea are playing really well here. I've seen them have fabulous 45 minutes of football. I've seen them when I've looked at it, and I thought Enzo Maresca played them down when they got to late December. I mean, I find it quite ironic. Maresca talking about all the people that doubted them.
When we were just
the biggest culprit
when he was the biggest culprit, and all
we thought of you on Monday. Gregor was saying, "I quite liked how chippy he's been," and I was like, "Yeah, he wasn't being so chippy earlier in the season," which was exactly your point.
Which was my point.
Yeah.
And when they were a win away from going top. A win at Everton, who couldn't win a game, couldn't win enough games to have a slump at that time, and he was playing them down all the time. But when they play, I'm totally with Tony on this. When they play, they're a good team. They're a very good team. I'm not even buying all this stuff about how young they are, because they've got fellas who won a World Cup nearly 3 years ago now. So there's two different forms of youth in football. There's actual age, and then there's
experience.
Experience.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Lamine Yamal will still be a young player when he's played 400 games for Barcelona.
Yeah.
He won't be a young player because he's played 400 games for Barcelona. Yeah. I was looking at Gusto last night. You look at Gusto's, he's played 147 first-team games, not for Chelsea, but across his career. He's not a kid. He's not Miles Lewis-Skelly or whatever. Who in about a year's time he'll play his 100th game, or maybe a year and a half's time play his 100th game for Arsenal. So, I think Chelsea are potentially a very, very good team. But I stand by. I cannot remember a game this season where they've sustained that for 90 minutes. I'm totally with Tony on this.
Is there?
Okay, hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Anybody home? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good whatever time it might be in your location. God is good all the time. Say hi to us, say hi to people, smile. It doesn't cost anything. Smash that like button, and we're gonna have a good time, all right? Announce yourself. Announce yourself if you are in the building. The show is for the people, by the people. So the people need to speak. Today in my location is Friday, May the 30th, 2025. Tomorrow is the final of the Champions League. PSG against Inter. Get in the poll section down below. Let us know, who do you think is going to win the Champions League tomorrow? Do you think the Parisians are going to win for the first time ever they are Champions League, or you think Inter are too good and well organized to be beaten by PSG. It's going to be a very interesting game. So stay tuned for that, because we're going to be live, same place here. Okay? Live call-in show as always, so we can discuss about the PSG game. So I'm here for you, so you have to ask questions or talk, just do something, or smash the like. So you play your role, I play my role. We're going to say goodbye, and we're going to go back to work, all right? So let me see the headlines, and we're going to discuss about the most important one. Okay, so this is, this is my page here, Mr. Green Turf on social media. Let's follow each other. And you will find some cool stuff, edit, funny stuff and all that. So this is it. This is me here. All right. Good. So everybody knows about Liam Delap to Chelsea is a done deal. He's having his medical today, apparently. And Ryan been linked with Chelsea Football Club. Another guy from Brazil, Vasco da Gama, is the same team that Andrew Santos actually came from. Very, very good team. Coutinho play for that team too. So that Chelsea been linked really with many people, everybody under the sun. So we're gonna discuss. Apparently they're still interested in Iketike and Bastoni and Gyokeres. So very interesting few days for Chelsea now after winning the Conference League. So let me see. Can we go to it? Let's check on headlines first, and then we're gonna go to details. After that, how everybody is feeling. Give me some energy, man. Energy in the chat. I want some energy in the chat by smashing the like button, asking questions, or calling. That is going to help a lot. So let's check on the guru himself, Mr. Fabrizio Romano. This post been pinned for a couple of weeks now about Florian Wirtz, so everybody knows about it. It's a matter of when and not the matter of if, because Florian Wirtz, Manchester City wanted him, but the money they were asking for was too much, so Manchester City decided not to go, and they abandoned that case. Now they are working on another very, very good midfielder from Milan. Negotiations are going on for Manchester City and AC Milan for this guy here, Renders. So Renders to Manchester City, it could be announced very, very soon, as you can tell, because everybody wanna do their businesses now. We're gonna have a window open from the 1st to the 10th. A special transfer window, so clubs that are going to the Club World Cup can get their businesses done and register their players and all that, so they can play in the World Cup. So I think this guy here, Renders, is going to be in the World Cup with Manchester City. Another guy that is going to the World Cup with Real Madrid, well-kept secret, Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to be in the World Cup because his contract expires like in July 2025. So Liverpool got some money. Finally, they got some money from Trent, right? Because he's living on free, but because of the World Cup and Real Madrid want him in the Club World Cup, they paid some money, which is good. It's good just to keep a relationship going on. The the relationship going between Real Madrid and Liverpool. You never know for future businesses. So I think they accepted to pay 10 million plus some add-ons, so Trent can leave earlier. It's better than nothing, because somebody like Trent, he's a 60-70 million player on the market. You're getting him on free. So it's good also to think about the whole work that Liverpool did to make him Trent today. So giving 10 million for somebody who got like 1 month left on his contract is a good gesture. But I think that is more about keeping the relationship good. So for the future, if you want to do business, it's going to be easier than, take their player on free, like Real Madrid does often. Is like they're going to tell a player to not sign a contract and then join them on free, or force the hand of your club to sell you cheap. Those are tactics that Real been using for years. And so if somebody look at it behind closed door, you will see that a lot of illegal stuff happening, tampering. But because it's Real Madrid, they are untouchable. But one day somebody is going to say something, because it's not normal the way they got so many good players on free. Mbappe free, Rudiger free, Alaba free, Trent free. You can go on and on. There is something, a work that always been done behind closed doors for years. They tell agent, they tell the players, you're going to sign for us. We are the best club in the world. And we're going to give you sign-on fee. Don't accept a new contract. So they prepare players. They corrupt their mind for years. And that is not good. Not good at all. So Liverpool finally got some money. 10 million. It's better than nothing. But, man, what a loss for them. A big loss. Because it could be, 50 million is okay, 60, 70 million, but it's 10 million now. And Liverpool, they already moved on the market. They went to get Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong is more balanced in terms of defensive work. Trent, we all know how good he is going forward. Putting those amazing crosses, providing assists and scoring goals, free kicks. But when it comes to like one-on-one defending, he got undone many, many times. So Frimpong is somebody who is more balanced defensively, and offensively he can do the job. Not as good as Trent, but in terms of defensive work, it's good. This season, Mr. Hamada Helmi said, this season I don't care, but next year it is about to go down. Chelsea FC is back and will win. What do you mean? Like this season was like a write-off, a wet check for you, but next season we're gonna start punishing people. That's what you mean? Yeah, there is nothing guaranteed, but we're gonna see a lot of improvement, I think. With the new addition in the team, we're gonna be 1 year older. So even the players that people were talking about, they are young, no experience, no nothing. No, they have the experience. They have European experience. They won a cup. They are older, physically, and they become just good. But there are teams that been together for years, but that is not an excuse not to compete with them. Arteta been in the same team for 6 years. They keep on adding quality, but they haven't won anything, right? So there is no guarantee that if you old as a team, and then you're gonna start winning out of the blue just because of your age, the age of your team. It means nothing. It's just stupid excuses. You can win with young kids. You can win with old people. You can win the first season. You can win after 3 months of taking over a team. Those are like excuses that people make up so they can justify their failure. Or Chelsea are very young. Hell, come on, Enzo Fernandes is Champions League champions of the world. Reece James, champions of Europe, and won many trophies. You can go on and on. You find the age is low, but players that been there, they played for years already. In other teams, they won trophies. So this excuse of young team make no sense. So Hamada, again, UCL. What do you mean by UCL? UEFA Champions League, Chelsea FC is back, and we will do better than Arsenal. Yeah, we have to see. We have to wait and see what's going to happen. Arsenal still a very good team. Like I just said, they have been together for a long period of time. For the last 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, they finished second. So they completed the treble of second, which is losers, because a second place is a loser's place. Let's be honest here, right? Oh, we were just missing 1 point. All right, you are a loser. That the way it is, right? That's how the world works. If you miss out on 1 inch, you are a loser. So Arsenal are gonna be there. I think they are working now on getting Sesko, which I am a little bit jealous because I like the guy, Sesko. I think Arteta is copying Pep Guardiola a little bit too much because he took people like Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus, and even Raheem Sterling, all played for Manchester City in the past, right? Tried to copy tiki-taka formation and the kind of profile. It didn't work for him. Now he's copying another model from Pep Guardiola, which is bring a tall, big striker in front. And Sesko looks like Haaland in terms of stature, in terms of size. He's like 6'5". Haaland is 6'5". So you see the similarity here, like copying somebody's homework. But I think Arsenal needed more somebody like Gyokeres, who is a goal-scoring machine. The style that Arteta play, go for Gyokeres, but he's copying Pep now. Let's go for a tall guy, and let's see if he's going to be our Haaland. But I have to admit to you, I really rate Sesko. Yeah, I rate him a lot. I like that guy. I think he's going to be one of the best in the next coming years. 21 years old only. At 21, Haaland was killing it already, but not everybody is going to be Haaland. Majority of us, we develop slowly and surely, just like human being, right? There are few people in this world that will be in another level at a very young age, like Haaland, Mbappe, Yamal, Messi. Those are exceptional. 99% of others are just normal, that will go step by step. So if people are gonna always like compare, oh, look at Yamal, look at Mbappe, look at, you are just giving example of the 1% of that category of people. Let's talk about the 99% of us normal people. You know what I mean? So Pep Guardiola. So yeah, Chelsea might do good in the Champions League or not. We have a great team. I don't believe on the narrative about the bottle job and we lost or we wasted money. We have quality. I think what the manager Maresca need to do is to come up with a plan B. Okay, know that if we are blocked from doing this, we have a plan B, we have a plan C, and we can cope with any kind of formation or any kind of situation. Not like, okay, we don't know what to do anymore when somebody like present some equation to us, we don't have any answer. So the team is good. in the last few games in the Premier League and all competitions, to be honest, every time we won, we played dark art. We played different kind of football. We played direct football. Even Cole Palmer came out to say, listen, man, I was sick and tired of backwards, sideways, backwards. So I decided to take the game in my own hands. And guess what happened when you are determined and play? Like, he ignored all the tactics. He's like, yeah, forget about these stupid things, man. Let me play football. So if Chelsea players are allowed to play football, they are very, very good players. I don't see any flop there. People can make theories just because you don't adapt yourself to tiki-taka sideways, and even players themselves get bored. Last season, Malo Gusto was in the team of the season. Absolutely insane. This season, get rid because he's flop. Hello, ask yourself what position he plays from. The brother is playing as a number 10. Inverted fullback. Immediately he sprint to number 10 position. And when he got the ball, he doesn't know how to score. He doesn't know how to shoot. What are you going to continue? Why are you going to continue forcing him, playing that stupid system? Last season, he was amazing because he played where God sent him to play. Fullback. Simple as that. Reece James, one of the best in the world. Play him where he feels comfortable, when he was born to do. Allow him to do what he was born to do. Cole Palmer, he switched himself to the right-hand side because he was tired of playing in the congested area in the midfield or from the left-hand side. It's just not working for him. He's like, no, man, I'm going to forget this crap. He went a little bit on the right. You could tell that he was walking on somebody's way, but he didn't care anything because that's where he can create magic. That is not criticizing. That is not being against the master or whatever. This is simple common sense. Football is about common sense. It's not about I invented something so people can see that I'm a genius, It's about my system. It's not about the player's quality. I did it, not the player. If you go with that level of arrogance, my friend, there is nothing that you can do. Anyways, the first half, Chelsea played in the Conference League final. Absolutely awful. The second half, what happened? Dark heart, play direct football, allow people the freedom to shoot, freedom to cook from where they feel comfortable. Immediately, we completely destroyed Betis. So it's not rocket science here. It's simple common sense, but because of egos and cultists don't want to hear that because you can't say anything. You can't state fact to their gurus, and when you say that, you have an agenda. No, my agenda is Chelsea winning games and finding whatever it takes to win a game, and let's continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. Anyways, people, thank you so much for stopping by. I know many cultists don't want to hear this kind of messages, but nobody cares because I'm here to have fun and tell the truth no matter what. All right, breaking news. So we talked about Trent. Alexander-Arnold is going to Real Madrid. Now, Massimiliano Allegri is the new AC Milan manager. This guy been at Juventus twice. He been at Inter. Now he is managing another Italian giant, AC Milan. How good or bad they're going to be, we don't know. He got a very good group of players, including Pulisic, Nusa, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, a lot of them, but in the last few months they've been struggling, changing managers, and Conceição took over, won them the Super Cup. won them the Super Cup and failed to win Italian Cup, and they didn't even qualify for Europe. So Allegri charge at Milan is gonna be only domestic competitions, so he can focus now and rebuild the team. I think there will be many players that will leave, so he can bring his own players and start to rebuild the team again. AC Milan, I don't know, man. They're just so confusing, up and down all the time. Ibrahimovic, I don't even know what is his role. Is he the president? Is he the sporting director? Is he the motivation speaker? I don't know. He's just a funny guy, right? Okay, so I think we talked already about this Florian Wirtz to to Liverpool. It's going to happen very, very soon. And we touched a little bit also about Jeremy Frimpong. The fee that they're going to pay is going to be around 35 million, which is a very, very good price, to be honest with you. For somebody like him, very, very good. So Liverpool are doing their thing on the market, tell you that. We talked about Renders already. So there is no update, no new update here from Fabrizio Romano. Another one is about Jadon Sancho. Chelsea want to keep him. Now, discussions between Sancho camp and Chelsea in terms of salary, because he was on a ridiculous money at Manchester United. So they don't want to, Chelsea want to make sure that they pay the correct money and not 350k a week. So it could be announced very soon, because Sancho loves the club. He's a Chelsea fan. He wanna play for the Blues. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen in the next few days. Kevin De Bruyne, remember him? Kevin De Bruyne is going to sign for Napoli. One of the reasons that Antonio Conte stayed is because he got a guarantee that this brother is going to sign for Napoli. So Napoli are champions of Italy this season with Lukaku, McTominay, and they are adding somebody else, Kevin De Bruyne. All right? So Kevin De Bruyne is going to cook. If he stays fit, I think this brother is unstoppable. He's been struggling with a lot of injuries in the last few years. In Italy, he doesn't have to deal with a lot of pressure in the Premier League. The speed is less. They are very organized when it comes to defense in Italy. So Kevin De Bruyne is going to have all the time on the ball from the midfield to pinpoint the ball to Lukaku. And I think Napoli have a chance to win another Scudetto next season. So thank you everybody for stopping by. Continue to like. I appreciate that. I am here for you people. I woke up, it's still night here, right? So I woke up because other people are still sleeping. So this is the time, like a little bit quiet in the house. But I might go back to sleep a little bit because I'm still sleepy. So I came here for you people, for the people to comment, to call, and to be part of the show, and not only me talking and talking. I like to interact with you guys. Eric says, if we buy 2 strikers, will Jackson get playing time? That is a very good point. Jackson they might loan him out or sell him if there is a right offer. But I want Jackson actually to stay because he's versatile. He can play another role, slightly from the left-hand side. Second striker, I think Jackson, we have to learn even to play with two in front, Our system doesn't have to be the way it is now, okay? We can twist the system and accommodate everybody and get good results. So Jackson is somebody that I like, even though he's not clinical, but overall, what he does for the team, bullying people, connecting, link up, dribbling, he got the ball from the deep, really. You see what he does for the entire team to be stable, incredible. But when it comes to the final third, he struggles a little bit. He's not clinical enough, but I believe that he's going to be clinical because those things, you learn them as you go. He's 23 years old. If he's like 24, 25, you will see a massive improvement from Jackson. So if you take away the burden of scoring goals for Chelsea, you are the man. We expect you to score. You take that away from Jackson, he's going to be more relaxed. And he's going to score even more goals as somebody in the shadow, right? Like no spotlight. Sorry, guys. It's been like very cold. It's been raining. It's almost summer. It's been raining like for the last 8 or 9 hours or so. So it's still heavy rain outside. Anyways, so I think Jackson can play a big role. We still need a big squad. We're going to be playing the Champions League next season. So, but if they want to bring another striker and we have already Delap, the new striker, we don't know who's going to be, Gyokeres or whoever is going to be there, Osimhen. And you have Mark Guiu, apparently is going to Ipswich. Ipswich want him, but we don't know what his decision is going to be or the club decision. I would like really Mark to have playing time and develop, because when you sit on the bench, you don't really develop. So if he can find a loan where he plays week in, week out, make mistakes, learn, I'll be happy to let him go on loan. But yeah, if we bring another striker, the position of Jackson is going to be asked. And for himself too, he might say, man, what is my position here? I don't want to sit on the bench. I want to go to AFCON with Senegal. I want to play for my national team. If I don't play in my club level, I'm not going to play for my country. So depend also on the player. And let's say he want to stay and fight for his place. That is going to be even better, okay? Because we rotate, and when you are on the pitch, you have to do something because you know somebody is looking there to replace you. So you're gonna give even more effort on the pitch and train even more on finishing. So you never know. But very, very good question. Okay, Mr. John Joseph. Mr. John Joseph. Hello, brother. What's going on? Okay, so Christo, this is an odd news. We know that Christopher Nkunku is wanted by Bayern, but the money that Chelsea been asking is absolutely crazy. I don't think anybody is going to pay more than 50 million for Nkunku. Around 30 million is where I see people coming for Nkunku. You have to have a structure, a deal structure to help with this deal, because for the last 2 years since he joined Chelsea, the first year was absolutely insane because he didn't play. Basically, he was in the hospital 80% of the time. The few games that he played, he did good. And we were hoping that this season under Maresca, he was going to explode. But unfortunately, because of the positions that he played, the system and all that, I never seen him play as a number 10. Even when Cole Palmer is not on the pitch, Maresca never used him from his natural position. So he already checked out, for a long period of time. He's out the team mentally, still physically there, but it's over for Nkunku at Chelsea. Good luck for his future. I think if he find a team that would trust him and give him his position, I think he can go there and do good. So these are the headlines for now. Yeah, this is the headlines that we have for now. Dan the man. Brother, what's going on? Long time
Not
no
much.
see.
It's showing. Yeah.
What is happening, bro? Did you turn pro?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. How is college?
All just happening. Just doing graphic design stuff, and yeah.
Okay. Good, man. Great. So, what is what do you think about Chelsea new striker?
Delap?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like in any other big team, like Chelsea, he kind of like the second striker or that kind of substitute on the bench. I'd have really liked an experienced striker like Gyokeres or Osimhen, but we'll see how it goes with Delap.
Yeah, it's another project. He's another project player there because he hasn't really proven himself. He played good with a relegated team, but I still need to see what he's going to do in a team like Chelsea Football Club. And apparently the manager is a big fan because they work together at Manchester City. So it could be a good thing or a disaster, another disaster for a player that you need to develop. So we have just to keep faith and hope for the best.
Well, another plus side to it is that he can provide competition for Jackson, though.
Yeah, that's
true. If Jackson stays. Because I heard the club is looking to try to offload him.
To offload Jackson?
Yeah. It's just rumors, though.
Interesting. Yeah. But if they don't get somebody else, they can keep Jackson, for rotation and competition. And who knows, he might outclass Delap and keep his number one position. He's not gonna be relaxed anymore and just waiting for, because Jackson was like, if he's not there, regardless, even when he's poor, he's gonna always play. But when you know that somebody can replace you, and then you're going to work even harder, just like Anelka and Drogba.
Yeah, and even then, sometimes they still play together. Anelka and Drogba.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Under Ancelotti, oh my goodness, we were scoring goals for fun. I still remember 8-0, 5-0, 3-0, because the power that we had in front, Lord have mercy. It's like killing machine. So and Drogba and Anelka used to play together, so nothing wrong. You have to just find a way to adapt them. It doesn't look like Maresca is a fan of two in front or any other system. For him, it's is one way tiki taka and that's it. You have to be creative.
Yeah. Because that's literally what it took for us to win the final. Palmer kind of like going against the notion of playing it sideways and just going back to the right and making those crosses to Enzo and Jackson.
Exactly. And his interview really made me laugh. He's like, I was bored. I was sick. He said I was sick and tired of sideways, backward, and I decided just to go and play football. Basically,
I think every Chelsea fan was saying what he was saying.
Yeah. Well, except some of them who are like cultists, who don't want you to state fact, and they think if you say that, and then you are against the manager or you are Maresca out, but you can't state any fact. It's like you have just to applaud and worship, and he's the best, and there are a portion of people who still believe that you shouldn't tell the truth because the truth is called criticism. It's called agenda. It's called, so people attack you. Even yesterday when I put some videos together, it's not even the first time that Cole Palmer complained about the way of play. So many times that people don't pay attention. They want to just to put it under the rug like it's never existed. It's Malo Gusto problem or it's a Cuckoo problem, black or white. Like people don't want to even hear that. And I put together few clips where clearly in interviews, Palmer been firing shot after shot after shot to Maresca system and Maresca the way of play. And oh my goodness, I got some usual suspect of, oh no, this is taken out of context. You know nothing. You have an agenda. Like, hey, he said this, okay? This is him talking here. But and that's why people believe on whatever they want to believe. If they support somebody, they want to support that person blindly. And anybody that you bring some fact on the table, you are the enemy, you are the problem, and not the manager. So I hope that Maresca also can learn from this and understand that people are just bored. The players are bored. They don't want to play in that stupid system. It doesn't get the best out of them, but yeah, it is what it is. All right.
But even with the system, it was a completely different approach in the first half to the second half of the season. I think, like, even in the first half, he said something about us not fully adapting to it. Then later on, like in the second half, we just kind of like fell apart or something like that.
Yeah.
Especially in those games we had in December.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was almost as if we lost that like creativity that we had in the first half, where we're like counter-attacking and literally punishing every mistake that happened. It was almost non-existent like in the later half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Up until like I guess the bitter end when we're playing Everton, United, and if you could say Newcastle. But in the last 5 games, we really like came back to that counter-attacking self a bit.
Yep. So that's the way it is. Not working. They can call him. All right. So People's Republic is saying I might be banned on. Your phone and your devices is the problem, not me. I'm speaking with my brother Dan here. No problem. People can hear, but when you come here, it's a lot of noise and you are always like fighting or eating it. There is some annoying noise for me and for everybody listening. So, and that is your own problem. We never ban anybody here. Okay, so we'll have what Mr. Mushiri say. I think Delap can turn up to be good because he's low key and not much expected from him. So he will have no pressure for from fans, and if it does work, they can sell him. If it doesn't work, that is mess. Oh, basically what you mean. Well, at the Chelsea Football Club, there is no low keys, really. People expect you, and especially when you are the man number 9, and the team is lacking people to score goals, the spotlight is going to be on you. Believe me, bro. Believe me. People will come and say, we wanted Osimhen. We wanted Gyokeres. You went for this guy. Believe me, the pressure is going to be there always. For somebody who leads the line for Chelsea, the pressure is there. And that's why you need the big man that people expect. And then the second man is going to be a low key, low profile, not a lot of pressure. That is the position that I want Jackson to be in. Don't expect much from him. Just do what you can do. But when you are the man in the team, bro, people expect a lot of stuff from you. So don't get it wrong here. Delap is coming under pressure. Maresca likes him. He is the reason why Delap is signing for Chelsea. So I don't want to see anybody come and make stories here and say, oh, it's the sporting directors, it's the owners, get them out because they didn't back Maresca. No, Maresca is also in charge of the transfer. If Maresca was that yes man, they bring, and you have to play them, how about Joao Felix? Joao Felix, the owners went there, did the deal to please George Mendes, the agent. Maresca didn't have anything to do with them, with Joao Felix. They brought him. They spent 60 million. Maresca don't want to play him. So it's just like they lost money. So that tells you that he's not what people want us to believe, that he just accept. He doesn't have any word. So if he was a yes man, they were going to impose him and say, hey, we just spent a lot of money on this guy. Play him. They were going to impose. But every time we lost the game, everybody tend to think that it's told Bowley made a call and say, hey, Maresca, you have to play Badiashile and Chaluba in the final of the Conference League so we can lose, because if we lose, we're going to be all happy and celebrate. Yeah. Like some theories and stupid narratives certain people believe on social media is like, you see, what is your level really to just admit or make this kind of theories? Like, how that makes sense that the owners are deciding the lineups and they say, okay, we know what's going to happen. So, yeah, the second half you can now correct if we are losing already. Or like how that is freaking making any sense in any level of human being. The manager is in charge of choosing the first team, the bench, the subs. Nobody is going to tell him what to do. You choose to play a certain way, to put certain players there. It's your responsibility. If we win, he's a genius. You know, Maresca is genius. You know, the next coming of Pep Guardiola. We lose immediately. Oh, this sporting director. Oh my goodness. The owners. Get them out. We are winning games and trophies with the same players, but in a different structure. When he was stubborn, tiki-taka, sideways, slowed down. We were losing games since December, February, March. And all of a sudden, when we play a little bit of dark art, we play direct football. You see Sanchez kicking the ball away when he's under pressure. Cole Palmer drifting from the right-hand side, putting amazing crosses. Reece James, every time Reece James crosses, he needs to go a little bit slightly from the right-hand side because he's a right winger who crosses the ball like nobody's business. And he will cross ball always from there. You force them to go middle, and you see the natural instinct of those players is to drift from the position they were born to do. They were born to play from those positions. Every time they drift a little bit, you see the result immediately. But oh no, you don't talk about those things because Maresca is always perfect and is the player's problem. Is you are the problem. You have an agenda. I mean, Come on, man. Come on. Let's be a little bit intellectual here, right? All right. Okay. So, Mr. Dan, are you gonna be in the club World Cup? Are you gonna be watching, or you going to one of the games, or what is your plan for the summer?
Club World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just watch it on TV because I'm still like trying to like get work at least for the summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'll also be watching the Gold Cup as well.
Yeah,
I'm really interested in that because USA is drawn with Haiti, and I have some friends that are from there, so I might throw some banter if US win, or they might throw some banter at me if Haiti win.
Okay. I see. Yeah, big summer ahead. If you have to bring one more player at Chelsea, like now, what position will be?
We have already had 2 strikers, so I'd probably say the next position we need is an actual center back.
Yeah, like an experienced one, right?
Yeah. Wait, scratch that. It'll actually be a goalkeeper.
Well, goalkeeper, I'm not really worried because we have many good goalkeepers. They might not be world class, but they can do a very good job. Somebody like Petrovic, he's the best goalkeeper in France. He's coming back.
We have 8 others as well.
And we still have Penders, the young man, 19 years old, that we just bought, the new Courtois. Kepa's still in the books, but he's going to be sold. We still have like Bergstrom, Jorgensen also. Jorgensen, I still believe in that brother. He kept us in the game against Betis. Some of the saves that he made, if we went at the back of the net, we are out. Like if we conceded 2 goals the first half, the game was over already. And he kept us in the, oh my goodness, some of the saves, you are like, wow, bro. And so, of course, he also made some mistakes this season. But I say that those mistakes are just kind of predictable because it's lack of concentration. For a goalkeeper who's been just sitting on the bench and waiting 2 months after to play 1 game in the Conference League, there is no way you can stay in shape because a goalkeeper is a very special position. It's only 1 goalkeeper, and most of the time you don't even touch the ball, but you have to stay focused because 1 action and you are undone. So you need to be 100% focused on that 1 action. And those mistakes that he made is because he doesn't play. So I still believe that we haven't seen the best out of Jorgensen. So we still have very, very good, amazing goalkeepers in my humble opinion. Even Robert Sanchez is a very good shot stopper. But when you push him to play tiki-taka, when you tell him, if you pass long, I'm going to change you. You're not going to play for me again. If you do, you force him to pass under pressure. And that's why 90% of the time, he's going to pass to the person who is surrounded by 3 opposition players. You know, I mean, even if you are god of football or whatever, people behind you got more momentum that you giving your back to them. They have the momentum, they see better than you. They can just run in front of you and get the ball from you. But certain situation is like this guy, the goalkeeper, is under pressure and he's afraid of using common sense and say, man, we are under pressure here. Let me kick it as long as I can, and then I can organize my defense. I can tell them, go there, yell at them the way Peter Cech you to do, to organize. But he's afraid of what the manager is going to say. Am I going to play next week. So he's obligated to create unnecessary pressure for the team by passing the ball. It's going to be Caicedo receiving the ball. Well, he's surrounded by 3 other opposition players. And it's going to be like a horrible touch because he's under pressure. And then we're going to concede that way. So if we keep things simple at Chelsea, we say, listen, you goalkeeper, we know that, you are not good that much with your feet, but you can dominate, in the box. You are tall, you can punch the ball. But when you are under pressure or you see something is not right, do the right thing. Use common sense. Use your instinct as a human being. You can't be like a robot of, you have to do this and that. No, we are human beings. Sometimes let those natural instinct play instead of imposing every single play. Because you are a football player. There are certain things that you see and we don't see because we are on the bench. You can see a gap, an opening, and you say, man, if I try a shot here, I might have a chance. Do it. Just do it from distance, from 60 yards or whatever. Bang it, just whatever it is. If it's going to land to the moon, let it be. But Chelsea don't do that because the manager is watching you and say, why you didn't pass backward or sideways? We have to go, connect and score, walk with the ball at the back of the net to be perfect. No, let a little bit of freedom of expression to players. Anyways.
Yeah.
And
I think I kind of blame Pep Guardiola for this. Not really Pep Guardiola, but just people that are trying to implement his systems, especially new teams that are promoted. They always want to play tiki-taka, free flowing passing football when they don't have the players to do that.
Yeah, you don't have the player. That's good. That is a good point.
So I feel most of the times managers want to evolve this Pep style, especially with the goalkeeper. They need sometimes as a keeper, you just need to play it out long because the other team is already pressing on you, and you don't really need to do that tiki taka. Sometimes it can work, but other times it won't work because the teams have attackers preying on defenders' weaknesses.
Copy paste tiki taka without common sense is a disaster waiting to happen. Because you just depend on individual brilliance. If it doesn't work, and then you have nothing to offer because you are so stuck in one robotic and a little box. So, all right. So that's the way it is. Mr. David said that he's from Namibia, right?
Namibia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And he said that he want to play for Chelsea. Good luck. Good luck. Keep working hard. Who knows? God might just open a way for you to go and play for a big team. So, yeah, keep working hard, my brother. One day.
Well, Chelsea are looking for young people, so.
Yeah, maybe we can spend 1 billion on you, bro. You never know. You might break the record of transfer at Chelsea. Yeah. Keep working hard, man. Keep working hard. It's going to happen for you. People's Republic is asking, or you have to talk. Please tell us the strength and weaknesses of Delap and his old school meat and potato. Dukan Ferguson. This guy likes this kind of expression. He likes narratives like this. I can't judge Delap right now because he hasn't played under a lot of pressure like a Chelsea Football Club or is going to be. He's not just only old school of bullying people and kicking people ankles and breaking people's bones. He can do the flair thing because he's from Manchester City. He can dribble, he can do the little things, but he is good also on holding the ball, good with his both feet and the powerful shot. He got the powerful shot. His techniques of shooting the ball is just incredible. And what I like is he scored a few goals with his head, And you can see that intentionally he can direct the ball to the corner that he wants. And Jackson, basically the ball needs to bounce on his head, just the way he scored in the final. It was like the ball basically hit him in the head and went at the back of the net, because he doesn't know how to like deflect or how those tactics of heading the ball. He has zero. The ball need to be basically, his head need to be hanging there and the ball somehow deflected from his head to the back of the net. Like, he can't hold the ball. He can't play the long balls of, okay, you chest this like Drogba. No, he's going to elbow you instead. He's going to elbow you to frustrate you, or, you know, or just make you blind and get a red card. So that guy is different. Liam Delap is I can say Jackson and plus Jackson, plus things that Jackson don't have. So Delap got everything Jackson does, which is dropping, connecting, bullying people a little bit in the midfield. Those little things, he got it. But what Jackson don't have is those long balls, long shot, powerful shot, or no, instant shot of you didn't expect anything and he generate a power that you are like, how did you do that? Generate such a power in the short distance, you know, popping in the box from nowhere, scoring headers, you know, a little bit of box presence. Box presence is like when Delap is there, you can feel it. But when Jackson is there, who cares? Nobody knows. He's not even gonna jump because he does anything from heaven has nothing to do with him, you know. So Delap is Jackson and more in terms of qualities. Jackson can do the Delap can do the Jackson, and Jackson can't do the Delap, if that makes sense. So, and I'm not hyping him here, but he signed for Chelsea, and I have to tell the truth. And this is not me saying Jackson out, because I like the guy. I really like Jackson. I believe he's going to be scoring a lot of goals, especially when he's not, you know, he doesn't feel the pressure anymore of number one. You have to bail us out. You have to score. No, when that is out of the way, you're going to see the true Jackson. So I'm not going to get to your conspiracy theories there. Sanchez has improved dramatically. We don't need a keeper. First of all, I don't want to see Jackson next season. The good thing to do is to arrest him for 6 months. Send him to jail for all the crime that he committed at Chelsea Football Club, and for scamming us. That is false report, right? Those are crime. You know, in America, you claim that you are a goalkeeper, but you were a basketball player or something. Those are false claim, you know, counterfeit and stuff. We have to send him to jail. I'm not going to get carried away by purple patch that he has this season here and there. But every time he does good is when he uses a little bit of common sense. But common sense is not allowed at Chelsea. You have to do the Maresca or nothing. It's Maresca way or nothing. Good shot stopper on his day can save you. You can win you 3 points in certain games. Can save penalties here and there. But I'm not going to get carried away of thinking that next season I have to have a heart attack again watching Jackson in the Sanchez in the Champions League. No, bro. You're not going to get me on that, you know. I'm not going to get carried away. I heard Maresca try to push and say, if we are in the final, if we won the Conference League, we finish top 4, it's because of Robert Sanchez. So he's trying also to prepare our mind to accept that Robert Sanchez is the guy. I put that interview even on my social media account where he's trying really to prepare people's mind. I don't know what it is between him and Sanchez. Well, they all come from I'm not saying that Maresca is Spanish. He's Italian, I know, but he spent most of his career in Spain. So basically married to a woman from Spain. His house and everything is in Spain, right? So in that sense that they are all kind of Spanish, quote unquote. And Ben Robert, who is the chief scouting when it comes to goalkeepers, and he's a goalkeepers coach, and he dictates who is coming and who is going. And he brought that guy Sanchez from Brighton. So he doesn't want to look like he made a mistake by spending 25 million. So they are forcing that guy, Sanchez, because of favoritism, because of his connection, Spanish connection with Enzo Maresca, who is not Spanish. I will repeat that because somebody's going to remind me how idiot I am. But I'm talking about the Spanish connection because Maresca feels more Spanish than Italian. That's what he said. His house, his residence is in Spain. That's where he lives. He doesn't live in Italy. He called Spain home. So they have a Spanish connection there, and there is a lot of favoritism. I don't want Sanchez to be there next season. I want somebody else. And Petrovic is my number one choice. Save the money. Don't buy a goalkeeper. Petrovic is there. Send Robert Sanchez to North Korea. Kepa Arrizabalaga should be arrested. You know, he need to serve like 5 years prison or something. Get them out. Don't spend money. We have excellent goalkeepers that been forced to play stupid tiki-taka that they don't understand. Keep it simple, old school. Yeah, play with your feet when you can. Use your common sense. When you have opening to play, yes. But if you are under pressure or whatever, don't force them. Let them use their instinct, and you will see how our goalkeepers are very good. Very, very good goalkeepers. Let me go and read some more comment. I have many here. So what are you doing today, Mr. Dan? Walking?
I haven't started work yet, but I'll just mostly be practicing and editing some videos.
That's good. That's good. So, Mr. People's Republic said the best header of the ball at Chelsea. Let me see. I jumped. At Chelsea, world-class Enzo Fernandes, one of the smallest guy on the team. Yeah, he can head the ball properly, though, Enzo Fernandes. And also Mark Cucurella. Cucurella pop up from nowhere, score a header, you know, just like nobody's business. But Jackson, he doesn't know how to do those things. Blue Eyes will say he doesn't know how to hide himself. He doesn't know how to hide. You have to hide and pop up. So Jackson don't have any knowledge when it comes to hiding and pop up the right time. Horrible. I've never seen a number 9 with that poor heading ability like Jackson. He's like Mbappe. Okay, yeah, Mbappe also, he's horrible, man. Mbappe is absolutely crap with his head.
That's even a skill I'm trying to improve on, heading.
Yeah. Excuse me. So, I don't know what they do, like on their spare time. It's today's generation, you know? They don't work hard. Like, back in the day, Drogba, he used to come like 2 hours before training and go back home like 2 hours after everybody is gone. You know what? Working on weaknesses. Like he said, like, you know, he will take one of the coaches at Chelsea. He takes one of the goalkeepers that don't play usually. They are on the bench often, and they go to the training early. They start practicing something, practicing on your weaknesses. Today's kid, you know that you are horrible shooting. Hello, stay 30 more minutes in the training grounds. Keep shooting every angle. Do something on your own. Personal work. is very important for a football player. But today's generation, oh my goodness, I can't wait to go home and play video games with a high-speed show. Bloody hell, do your job first, man. Freaking spend 30 minutes practicing on something. Heading, you are not born with those kind of techniques. You develop them. You work hard. Get a coach, get a private coach to work on your weaknesses. But today they're more interested in going to the gym, get some abs, and post post on Instagram. Oh, look at my abs. Look at how good I look. Hello, who cares about the way you look? You just freaking walk on the pitch, on scoring goals and scoring headers. Murphy, my own brother, in the building. What do you say, Murphy? He said that fraud. Fraud, you mean? Yeah. Fraud. All right. Fraud. All right. Gamer said that Petrovic should be our number one next season. I agree with that. Sanchez is not good enough, according to Gamer. I still believe that he's a good in a certain level, right? I think he can still be a very good goalkeeper for a mid-table kind of, or the last part of the table, very good championship kind of goalkeeper. On his day, I know this season he won us probably 6 points or 9 points by saving penalties or making a great save the last minute and keep us in the game so we have 3 points. Stuff like that. He's not all crap. On his day, he's good. But he is playing with a lot of fear. A lot of fear of, I want to please Enzo Maresca and I am not going to do the right thing in order to win the game. So I think he's still good. I'm just done with him at Chelsea, but I think he's still a good goalkeeper. If you got 10 million on him, take the L, man. Take the L. We spent 25 million. We gave him 7-year contract for what, really? It's just frustrate me. We cannot afford to give away goals in the Champions League. We need to have a center back, a goalkeeper that are composed on the ball and high IQ. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with Mr. CFC Gamer. David say buy Eze instead of goalkeeper. Iberechi Eze from Crystal Palace. He's 26 years old. Yeah, so he's old. He's mature. Experience in the dressing room. Checked. Bowlers checked. He checked all the boxes that you just mentioned. The problem is, do we really need Eze? What position Eze plays? Number 10? I don't want to hear anything. Oh, he can be a winger. He can be a center back. He can play a
we've heard
goalkeeper.
that so many times. I
am sick and tired of this. I hear this every single day. When we are linked with somebody, it's always, oh, but I've seen him play as people making up numbers and making up fake stories. Oh, he can play. When we signed Joao Felix, and I went there on social media, I made videos that I got a lot of hate because you're supposed just to copy, paste narrative and popular opinion. What everybody is copying and repeating, you have to copy and repeat so people love you. But when you come there and you say, wait a minute, give me a break, wait a minute. Where are we going to use Joao Felix? We have Estevao Willian, we have Kendry Pius, we have Christopher Nkunku. We have Enzo Fernandes, who is playing from the same position. And you have the owner of that position, Mr. Cole Palmer, where this guy Felix is going to play. Oh, no, you know nothing about ball. Your ball knowledge is zero. Hello? Where are you going to play him? Just vibes. Oh, let's spend money. Let's make noise on social media. But when it comes to the reality on the pitch, now the same people started... Oh, no, I never wanted him. Joao Felix is a flop. Get rid. Hello, 3 months ago, you were pushing and insulting me for being clown because I don't know anything about football because apparently Joao Felix is the best in the world and he's the missing piece and he can play number 9. He can play as a winger. He can play even deep like Fabregas. People made all kind of stupid, useless theory. You never watch him. You don't know anything about analyzing football. You never played college football like me. You don't even understand how the structure of football works. And you coming here and talk to me, I know nothing because I didn't copy-paste narrative. So I am sick and tired of, Ezek, but you know he can play number 9. He can be a left winger, a right winger. Yeah, even number 6. He can replace Cucurella as a fullback. This is what Chelsea think. It's a very Chelsea thing to sell us absolutely crap, stupid stuff. He's number 10. We have Cole Palmer. Yeah, we can switch Cole Palmer slightly from the right-hand side. That is not even a problem because he does even better from the right-hand side. That is a given. You have one of the best youngsters in the world of football right now who is coming to play for Chelsea, and Estevao Willian. Same position as Eze. Kendry Paes, the same position. All right? Enzo Fernandes been playing from that position of Eze position most of this season. That's why he pops up from nowhere in the box and scoring those goals. We have like 1,000 players from that same position. Why are you going to buy somebody like Eze? It makes zero sense. So, my brother, you have to think about the structure. And we have also somebody who is coming. Andre Santos can play from that position. Number 10, number 8, absolutely a beast. And in the midfield also we have Dario Esogo that we bought from Sporting Lisbon. He's going to be in the Club World Cup. Brother, that position we have like 10 excellent players. Just because you score a goal.
Midfield is really packed.
It's packed. So let's narrow our mind. Let's go and find what we need. Probably a winger because Mikhailo Mudryk probably is not going to play for Chelsea anymore. Sancho is going to stay there but need a competition. Probably Tariq George is going to be sent on loan. So probably we might need somebody from there like Rodrigo or Nico Williams or something. That makes a little bit of sense. But pushing players just because they are good in another team, but we have 10 of them already at Chelsea, makes no sense, bro. Makes no sense.
It's kind of ironic for the left winger position.
Yeah, that's also left.
I remember when Chelsea offloaded Pulisic that Mudryk would be there to replace him and also Raheem Sterling. And so far, we're about to offload 2 of them.
Yeah, we don't really... Sancho is there. He's a different kind of stylistically he's different, and he might need a little bit of competition from that position.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to shoot more though.
Yes, that is a very good point. And you know what? He's very accurate on shooting because the few times that he try, he always score. Tottenham Hotspurs. Betis and some other games. When he tries, he scores goals. No. Like he got it, and that tells me that this tiki-taka thing is limited our players because they're afraid to shoot. Those are like instructions from the manager. If you shoot there and it goes to the moon, you might not even play the next game. But in football, you are a football player. If you don't shoot, you don't score. If you don't take a chance, you don't improve. It might go to the moon 1,000 times, but at least it just you learn from your techniques how you can strike the ball. And next time you're gonna get better and better. It's clear that they've been instructed not to shoot. Every time he tries, look at that snapshot, man. He killed that like 2. He was cheeky in the box. Bam, bam. It was like in a movie, bro. Tuck, 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 tuck. Like. The goalkeeper didn't even have time to think about it because it was so fast in second. That's what you need. Do something. Try something, man. Chelsea. Okay, so Mr. Andrew Pira, Andrew. He said that we just need one left back and a centre back and one more experienced striker like Victor Osimhen. Yeah, that is a good point. Oh, left back. That is interesting because we tend to forget that in that left back position, we don't play with left back anyways. We are playing with inverted full backs. They barely don't play as traditional fullbacks. They don't overlap. They don't go back and forth. It's just killed. Our width are killed. The system doesn't use them. So basically, they are midfielders. You know, and sometimes when we are defending, they go back to the fullback positions, but most of the time it's already too late because you are in the midfield. So one ball on top, and then those areas are just open.
Exposed.
It just exposed completely. So we don't play with wing backs or fullbacks. So that's a very good shout there. In the left back position, we are lacking somebody. You are absolutely correct. Dan, what we do from that position?
Plays on the left or right?
Say it again.
Where does Kukurea play again? Left or
he
the right?
play from the left, but like we just talked about, he always invert in the midfield. So he's not playing like traditional fullback or left back. So we only have like Kukurea. We bought Renato Vega to play in the same role, but Maresca for some reason thought that he has to play 1,000 other positions. But we still need somebody from there. And remember, last summer Chelsea bought somebody called Caleb Wiley. Caleb Wiley from Atlanta United. Here in the US, they sent him to Strasbourg on loan. He was at Strasbourg on loan, and he immediately got injured. He had a shoulder injury that kept him out for the entire first part of the season. So he didn't really play much. Few games, he was injured. The season was over for him at Strasbourg. But in January, we found him another loan to Watford. So at Watford, he played for a little. He played few games there. He did quite good, but he's not really in the level now like to come and play for Chelsea as a left back. He need more time because the entire season been very, very hard for him. Ben Chilwell, nobody want him. Maresca don't want him. He went to Palace and won the FA Cup with Palace, which I'm very, very happy about that. What else? Who else do we really have from that position? So yeah, this is a position that we have to address. I agree with you. Instead of playing Reece James, I've seen Reece James few times this season playing as a left back. Malo Gusto also been played there. I like specialists. I'm not one of those people, Swiss Army knife kind of system. Everybody need to do everything. No, I believe in specialists. You are good at what you do, and the rest is just like a bonus. If we are missing somebody, we have an injury crisis, and you wanna switch people positions. That's cool. I'm an old school here. I am sick and tired of people out of positions because they can do this. They can. I don't like it. A specialist is a specialist. You're not going to do a better job than Didier Drogba in front, right? So don't try to put him a midfielder because that is not what he does, okay? You have Arjen Robert. You know, he's one-footed player that I've never seen in my life. He plays one position, he does one thing, but that one thing is actually excellent to the point that you can't stop him because he repeats the same thing over and over and over again. You change him position, he's absolutely crap. You put him in his position, he's unstoppable. And I believe in specialists. I don't believe in, oh, you have to play everywhere. You are a modern football. You are a football player, and you are not you are not just one position. No, I believe in specialists. You do good
Maybe
at
like
what
that
you do.
works in the academy,
Yeah.
but not like professional, because like that's literally set in stone.
Mm-hmm. All
And if
right.
someone like is good like in like multiple positions, that's good and all. But they still need to play the one that they're best in.
Yeah.
And the alternative positions are in case someone is injured or just to like fill a gap. So it's not really necessarily the be all and end all.
Yeah.
It will just be that thing you're really good at that
Exactly.
matters.
Exactly. Okay, so Andrew, again, bring back Odoi. Kalim Hassan-Odoi is not coming back, bro. We sold him for 3 million only. He's a good player, but I think his time is gone. He's done at Chelsea. What happened to Mudryk? We don't know. Still nowhere to be seen. We haven't heard anything from anybody. People's Republic said that plenty of left backs at Chelsea. Renato, Vega, Ben Chilwell, Gusto, James. We just talked about it. They are just they just been shoehorned there, just like Maresca always just like bombard you a position and expect you to be Maradona from that position, but it just doesn't work that way. We don't have specialists, and Ben Chilwell, he doesn't like him because he can't invert. He can't play 1,000 position, but Ben Chilwell is an excellent player that won everything with Chelsea Football Club, and nobody's going to convince me that all of a sudden you are bad just because you can't play this stupid system. I think Raksaki will be backup left back next season. Raksaki is a midfielder, bro. He's an attacking midfielder. How are you gonna put him as a backup for left back? Raksaki, have you seen him play in the defense before? No, he's a midfielder, attacking midfielder. That is his position. Unless if Maresca threaten him and put a gun on him and say, go play there. We've seen also many players adapt to certain position. So you might be right. Bukayo Saka was a left back. Emery switched him to the right winger, and he's one of the best today. Gareth Bale used to be a left winger. A left back. And it was a crisis. Back then he used to play for Southampton. And they had injury crisis, and the coach say, hey, I trust you to play in this as a winger because you are fast and you can cross the ball properly. Let's try. And Gareth Bale ended up by being one of the best wingers in the world. So few players can do that. I think we missed an opportunity to make Marcos Alonso one of the best, strikers in the world because he's so slow, but he can strike the ball and score goals like nobody's business. So I think if it was somebody who transformed him and say, you know what, we're going to keep you in the final third, do your thing over there, I think Marcos Alonso was going to be one of the best attackers in the world of football. Saka is the recent history to show people that, yes, you can switch position and you can be excellent from another position. But 99% of the players, they feel comfortable where they feel comfortable, and anything else is going to be just like a bonus. You know, it's just, you can do it because you are football players, but you know, you know what you can do. You know what your position is. So slowly and surely we are getting to the end of this show, and I'm thank you so much, Dan, the man, for helping, because if I was myself, I was going to disconnect already because I come here for people and to keep me going. Company, it was a very, very big help today. Thank you so much, my brother. All right,
no problem.
Man. Yes, sir.
I'll see you.
I see you, man. Thank you so much, Dan, the man. Have a great day. let me check on some update before I leave. Gonna check on some update. And I'm gonna make some regular shows now. From now on, I will have some regular shows because I have a little bit of time in my hands. It could be early shows because before people wake up in my house and prepare for school and work and all the good stuff. I'm gonna make a little bit of habit of making some shows. So stay tuned for that and put your notification on. And remember, we always allow people to call and have their say and have a discussion with us. So Chelsea been linked with this brother here from Vasco da Gama. He's an attacker, Ryan. And another attacker that Chelsea want. I don't even know what position he's going to play at Chelsea because we have so many of them. So this is another Chelsea thing, which is like, we are like hoarders, you know, the people who buy, and stock a pile of stuff at home that they don't need. So Fabrizio Romano just announced Florian Wirtz. The deal is going to be completed in the next hours or days. Yeah, Liverpool are really cooking on this market. They are really cooking. They are not in this kindergarten project, right? They are going for mature, already made, ready to kill. And they are going to spend a lot of money, bro. Almost 100 million on Florian Wirtz. And Liverpool, they act as if they don't spend money on the market. They will point fingers on Manchester City and Chelsea and Newcastle. Remember back in the day with Jurgen Klopp, he's going to say, oh, man, you know, we don't have the same amount of money like Chelsea, Manchester City, and Liverpool. They're acting like if they don't spend money. Van Dijk, 75 million, right? Nunes, 100 million. They went with 115 million to try to get Moises Caicedo. They spend a lot of money, but they act like, oh, we are poor people. Look at us. We don't spend money. We got our players on free. They are spending 60 million there, 40 million there, 100 million there, but it doesn't make headlines. It's all good. It's all clean. But if Chelsea spend a little bit of money, oh, 1 billion bottle job. And they don't even mention what is the net spending, how many players Chelsea sold, and make a balance. People are just not serious. They are so biased and stupid. They keep on bombarding you. Oh, Chelsea spent 1 billion or 1.5 billion. It sounds like dramatic, right? Sounds evil. Look at evil. This Chelsea evil spent this kind of money. But if you read the story, if you get to the details, Chelsea spent money because they got money and they sold also players to bring money in. Nobody wanna talk about it because it doesn't sound dramatic. It's not gonna cause issues and fighting on social media. So if you bombard them with whatever amount, oh man, look at these evil people. They can't even win games by they spend 2 billion. Oh my goodness, bottle job. And you say, all right, so I spend 2 billion on a project. A project means it can mature in 3, 4, 5 years. It's just like I bought a land, expensive land. I have to bring material and trucks and dirt and whatever, cement, and then after 5 years, you're going to see the best building in the entire world. So people are not honest enough to say, yes, the so-called 1 billion were invested in a young kid and then develop them, and the fruit is going to be there in 2, 3, 4 years. So people don't say that because it doesn't sound dramatic. It's not going to make you money. It doesn't make Chelsea evil enough for people to click. So let's make it, that raw one package money and how they are struggling to win games. Yes, we spend money on unproven kids that need to be developed. So there is no honesty, and Liverpool been spending money, but nobody talks about it because it doesn't, it doesn't sound dramatic. So people click only when there is a lot of drama and insult and where you can make some stupid stories to sell, All right, Robert Sanchez, the bold one. Slowly and surely, we're gonna close the show. In a little while, I'm gonna read some comment and see some of the headlines, and we're gonna get out here. And I promise that I will be more regular. If you see me, come say hi to me, no problem. So CFC Gamer, Raksaki can do the inverted role that Maresca obsessed with. Have you seen Raksaki do the same thing? Where did you see him? Do you watch academy games? I watch academy games, almost all of them, because they are free on YouTube. Live stream free on YouTube. He's not a defender. He's not even a defensive midfielder. How are you gonna put him as a? I don't know how did you come up with this story, bro? I just don't get it. Raksaki, wow, that's kind of. You can even say. I would have believed you if you said somebody like Alfie Gyokeres, who is a natural defender, because from that position you have to have a little bit, even minimum of, defensive skills. You know what I mean? I think Vega should be given a chance as a center back instead of buying another youngsters. Yeah, I agree with you. I like that guy a lot, Vega. He got the passion. He got that Chelsea gene, that never die attitude and a little bit of shithousery. Yeah, I like Vega, but it looks like Maresca doesn't like people with a lot of personality in the team. So he can be the man and not you the man, because you can see the leadership on that Vega guy. But Maresca doesn't like any challenge. If he feels like somebody who can potentially challenge him for what he's doing, about his system and the position that the players are playing, I think he's ready to cut your head off. That's why we have a soft team. Huh? Okay, People's Republic, that Nottingham Forest centre back, Milekovic, could be a very interesting player for Chelsea if we are going to Soend. Okay, but I prefer to bring back Renato Vega, blah, blah, blah. Bring back Renato Vega from Juventus. Mr. Godard, Post Media, I am confident that Chelsea Football Club will be the next Premier League champions. When? The next season or 5 years from now? We are not alone. Arsenal are reinforcing their team. Liverpool are getting better. Newcastle are going to get better. Manchester City are officially back in the business. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a big fight. David said that we have good defenders. I don't think we need defenders again. Chalobah. Let me read this. Chalobah can lock center back and just made mistake when he's on the wrong position. Yeah. Chalobah, when he plays as a right back. Yeah, right back sometimes. He struggled there, but he can still play. But when he's facing people like Delap, the last time that he played Chalobah played as a right back, and Delap completely destroyed him against Norwich City at Chelsea Football Club. But listen, somebody like Chalobah, he doesn't get the flower that he deserves because he's not from Argentina, Brazil, or Monaco. He's a lad. He's a local lad, a kid from the academy, English player. So we know how it goes. You are from Cobham, automatically people waiting for "I told you so." Look at the mistake. If somebody from another country is doing whatever, we tend to praise them. So we hate free product. We hate excellent free product. We just want a expensive product. So it's a Chelsea thing. The mind is already set to a certain way of treating people depending on where you're coming from. Liverpool also sold big Coutinho to have cash to buy Van Dijk and Sadio Mane. Yeah, that's true. Alisson and other players. Onslaught only bought one player for 9 million and won the title. Because the team was built already for 7 years under Klopp, so it was easier to take over a team like Liverpool rather than take a kindergarten project like Chelsea Football Club. But you are reminding about one player that is sold to buy. Coutinho was sold for 150 million, and they rebuilt the team. They paid more money to buy Van Dijk and Alisson and Sadio Mane because it cost them more than 200 million. But they made a lot of money from Coutinho, that is sure. But the situation at Liverpool is completely different than at Chelsea. Chelsea make money every single transfer window. Liverpool, since they sold Coutinho, tell me who else brought money to Liverpool? So are we going to just go 7 years ago and say just because they sold good, one good players and all of a sudden it cover the entire life of Liverpool? But us, we sell every single window. Mason Mount, 60 million. Kai Havertz, 65 million. We are having loan here, 10 million there for loan, 5 million there. We sell every window. We got money. We generate money from selling. Nobody is talking about it. And Liverpool, now we have to give them credit for their entire existence because they sold one player 7 years ago and it's cover everything. They bought Darwin Núñez for 100 million after that Coutinho deal. Since then, they've been buying Jota, 45 million, McAllister, 40 million here. I mean, they've been spending money. They don't sell. Trent Alexander-Arnold is freaking living on free. So we can't dwell on what they did in the past. Come on. Oh, Sanve, bro. What do you mean? Hello, Mr. Ruberwa. Sounds like somebody from Rwanda or something. Mr. Ruberwa, nice to see you, bro. Ruberwa. Oscar Erickson. Wow, you have a long name. Chalobah was recently called up in an England squad, so he's getting the flowers. Not from you, because you always wait for him to make one mistake. Enzo Fernandes can lose the ball 1,000 times. It doesn't count because he's a world class. Apparently, he can do whatever he wants, but when he score one sitters that everybody else worked very hard to provide, nobody get credit. It's gonna be Enzo Fernandez as if he came to the defense, dribble 1,000 people and score. But Chalobah, playing against the world class strikers like Haaland or Mo Salah, it's normal. Everybody got undone by Mo Salah and Haaland and that. But when it comes to Chalobah, it's mistakes not allowed. But for other people, you keep on covering and making theories and narrative. We know how it goes here. You are one of those people that hate the local boys. Well, you hide it behind. You're gonna say one more thing. We're gonna say one one good thing and you're gonna say 1,000 bad things, but you're gonna say, but just to make it sound like you have no agenda and you are kind of a fair man in the middle, and you are not racist, or you are not you don't have that xenophobia agenda, tribalism agenda, but you're hiding behind your eloquence because you are distinguished. You can say things in a way to make it sound good, but bro, I study criminal justice. I understand the mind of people. All right. Arsenal for life. Champions League winner 2025. Congratulations to your women. I know, listen, somehow I was happy that Arsenal women beat Barcelona, because Barcelona beat us 3 times. You heard it. 3 times in the last 3 years, Barcelona always knock Chelsea out of the Champions League. Semi-final, and a final. 3 times we can't beat them. And I was sick and tired of them winning every single season the Women's Champions League. So it kind of made me feel good that another team beat them. But Arsenal, and it wasn't Arsenal men. So Arsenal women, I'm cool with that. So congratulations to you, Arsenal, because you beat them. I was sick and tired of Barcelona. And we destroyed you 3 times this season. Chelsea women beat you 3 times, home and away, in the Women's Super League, the Premier League women. We beat you in the FA Cup. We knocked you out and we went to win the FA Cup. So we always beat you. All this year we beat you in the league. And somehow you managed to beat the team who destroy us. So, you know, football is football. So congratulations to Arsenal women. You deserve it. Now it's time for the men to learn how to win trophies. All right? Because you don't always teach people how to pickpocket. You know, Arteta just teaching players how to steal. How to steal. He bring professional pickpocket to steal people's cell phones and everything. Teach them how to freaking win a trophy. And you are the shame of England. Shame of London. You know? Shame of London, because we were going to be every single European trophy back to London, back to the Premier League. Arsenal let us down. They let the league down. How can you lose against PSG when you destroy Real Madrid? How? Explain to me. It's a very Arsenal thing. I just don't get it. How the hell? You are the shame of London. Imagine Tottenham Hotspurs, Europa League winners, Chelsea Conference League winner. Arsenal were going to complete the treble for London. Treble for London, treble for our league. It was going to be amazing. But you bottle it the last minute. What the heck is going on with Arsenal? They bottle it when it matters the most. Oh, man. Arsenal. And you're going to come here and call me names and say, oh, you are the shame. Oh, we are the biggest club in London. Really? Win at least a Conference League or something, you know? Audi Cup or something international, put in your cabinet, and we can start talking about what color is London. You know what I mean? Everybody is celebrating a trophy. Pep Guardiola won, well, we can call it a trophy because Arteta called it a trophy, the Community Shield. Arteta said that he won 3 trophies because that brother won 2 Community Shield with FA Cup during the pandemic, where Anthony Taylor made sure that Arteta got a trophy. And since then, he's saying that I won 3 trophies. So let's call it a trophy, right? The Community Shield. Manchester City, they won the Community Shield. Newcastle United, Carabao Cup. Even the Eagles, Crystal Palace, FA Cup, Chelsea, Conference League, Tottenham Hotspurs, Europa League, and you are the only club that apparently better and bigger than anybody that played the most beautiful football in Europe, according to Arteta, that they were the best team in the competition, and you come empty-handed in the year that Manchester City were absolutely crap. Everybody said that when Pep Guardiola's team start fading apart and falling apart, the end of a cycle, it's gonna be Arsenal to win it. Arsenal is the natural, the God-given gift that will come and dominate English football. And what do? You collapse again in the year that Manchester City were down. And you allow bloody Slot to win the league. Shame on you, Arsenal. Shame on you. You have to change the league. Go and play for, send your team to play for like Saudi Pro League or Japanese League, because it's a shame. It's a shame, really. And Arteta came out to say, oh, but, every time I think about next season, guys, I have goosebump, okay? Every time I think about it, because next year it's going to be amazing, guys. Goosebump. Get excited. Every season, brother, you've been selling us this crap for 5 years. Every season, get excited. Goosebump. You go on the market. You refuse to do the right thing, which is buy a proper number 9, a striker, a bully, a killer. Everybody knows what you want. And then all of a sudden, boom, Calafiori to Arsenal. What the hell is that? Who need Calafiori? You need a striker. Bloody Harvard is not going to be a freaking thing. Buy a striker. This is freaking hell, man. Buy a freaking striker. If they had a proper striker this season, I tell you what, the Premier League in the bag, the Champions League in the bag. Spend the freaking money. Buy a striker, Arsenal. Buy a freaking striker. You're going to buy Calafiori. Oh, you're going to buy bloody Zubimendi here. Mikel Merino, whatever his name is. Oh, we have a world-class Kai Havertz. No, Kai Havertz is a freaking agent. Agent prepared and sent by Chelsea to destroy you. Oh, I'm so excited. I talked with Raheem Sterling, 10 seconds on the phone. I was convinced. He's hungry. He want to prove something. And you freaking expect to bloody win anything with Raheem Sterling? Hello, wake up. Arsenal, wake up. You're not going to win anything. All the Chelsea thing, all the Chelsea players come there for retirement. They come there to get some extra money in their pocket, and they are absolutely urgent. When you bought Jorginho Frello, he got experience, blah, 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 blah. What happened? Agent Jorginho, he already left. You already stole his medal. He didn't win anything. When are you going to learn, Arsenal? When are you going to learn? Do your own things. Stop copying Chelsea. Stop trying to buy success or copy Chelsea model. Stop copying Pep Guardiola. Do your own thing. Be your own team, all right? Have your own identity, because when you copy-paste, it's just not working. I'm done talking about this. Community Shield and Conference League are both Pubs Cup. Nothing to celebrate and show off about. For sure, no open top bus. Well, that is so disrespectful from you to disrespect the cup that the boys worked very hard. They won games in Afghanistan, Pakistan. The guns are blazing there, bam, 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 and the boys are playing outside. Minus 25 degrees in the cold. The kid went there. Astana, Kazakhstan, close to Pakistan and the war zone. Like bombs are coming from Russia, from everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. The boys went there and won the game. Huh? So don't disrespect the Conference League like that. Community Shield is like a friendly game where they play, collect money. It's like a soccer aid. It's for charity. That's why it's called. It used to be called Charity Shield, right? It's to collect money and bring to the local hospitals, right? That's what the community is. Just like a friendly before the season start. Let's excite people a little bit. Let's collect some money. The players are not fit yet because they are from vacation and pre-season. They're still heavy. They're still fat. Cheeseburgers and all that. They're still, heavy legs. So let's play this charity game to collect money, and we're gonna give you a plate. It's not even a cup. They give you a plate, so you can have more food. So you show to the people, hey, more hamburgers and more food before the season, yeah. But we're talking about a cup that Chelsea played how many games? 100 games. Chelsea started in the playoffs. We were not even qualified for this competition. We had to go through the playoffs to qualify to the Conference League. We played 200 games or whatever. We travel all over the country where you have to fly for 16 hours on the bloody flight. We played against the teams that you never heard of. We have even to play against the almighty Noah. Noah himself, the Ark of Noah, Mr. Noah himself, the Holy Spirit, Noah. We played against them, and you come here and sabotage the trophy and say, oh, it's just like the charity, the Community Shield, where you have to play one bloody game, which is like in a charity game, you have to play 20 minutes in the first half, 20 minutes in the second half, and the entire game is like 40 minutes. That's how I see the Community Shield. Put some respect on that competition, right? Put some respect on the Conference League, right? That's what we got right now. And we gave that competition a lot of value because of Chelsea. It's taking another aura. Did you see the aura in the cup? People even start telling me, it's a beautiful cup because of Chelsea. When we were not in the competition, we were like, this is made like a flower pot or something. Now everybody, oh, look how shiny it is. It's got gold inside. Oh my goodness, it's shiny trophy, the best trophy. So we gave that competition a value, right? People respect that competition today. Money is going to be flowing, more sponsors, more valuable trophy now because of Chelsea. Everybody's going to be referring, but Chelsea played in this competition. Chelsea won this competition. It's a prestigious competition. So we pretty much promoted this competition. UEFA owns us money for promoting this. They own us a lot of money. Without Chelsea, this competition is nothing. Now we made it valuable, and for the rest of the time, as long as the competition is going to be there, the reference is going to always be, look at Chelsea, look at Chelsea. So I'm not gonna listen to your conspiracy blah 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 theories, Mr. People's Republic. We want it. You have to beat what is in front of you, win the trophy that's been presented to you. This is the competition that we played against thousands of teams before we got here. It's hard, it's tough. People got injured, people struggled, and in the end we played a very, very good team. World-class manager, world-class players, the GOAT Anthony himself. So put some respect, okay? Some respect here. Okay, people, so I am going to close the show in about 1 minute. Let's go and see if there is some headlines before I leave. You have to be regular here. Put your notification on. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to be a little bit regular, especially when my people are still sleeping or when they are out or, you know, in certain hours. I can't promise when and what time, but I would try my best to be a little bit regular on this channel. So put your notification on. And also, you have to check also on regular videos that I make in this channel and other channels too. So daily news, you're gonna find something entertaining. Let me double check. Floria event is trending. Nothing new here. Alejandro Garnacho is leaving. Aston Villa want him, apparently. Napoli also showing interest. Chelsea wanted him in January. Man, if you bring somebody like Garnacho, I'm going to have to go and have a word with whoever made a decision. I don't want Alejandro Garnacho at Chelsea. Yeah, nothing really special. Oh, this guy, Ramos, remember him? This guy, like 2 years ago, he was unstoppable. He was out of this world. But since he moved to PSG, that brother is not doing good. Gonzalo Ramos. So Liverpool, it's going to be interesting. I think if he finds another home, like Liverpool, he's going to be like a goal machine. I'm sure that he's still a very good player. Manchester United apparently are working on a deal to bring Osimhen, swap deal with Rasmus and money. It's not gonna happen. Just forget about it. Victor Osimhen to play what? To play against Oxford University in the Carabao Cup playoffs or something. Osimhen is a Champions League level. He's 26 now. He has no time to waste. And you're going to waste 3 years or 4 years of your time playing for Manchester United, a team that is going to fight for relegation next season. Instead of coming to Chelsea, where you play the Champions League, baby. Champions League. The champion. You come to Chelsea now, you're going to play the Club World Cup. How about that? How about that? Ruben Diaz, wanted by Saudi Pro League Al Nassr. Ronaldo apparently want to leave. He want to go and play for the team that is going to be in the World Cup, in the Club World Cup. Infantino is trying to shoehorn Cristiano Ronaldo in whatever team it is because he want to make money in the Club World Cup. So whoever is going to make a special transfer for like 1 month or 2 months just so he can get Ronaldo in the World Cup. It's just so ridiculous. It's just making this competition, the Club World Cup, so stupid, corrupt, and useless when you have to fabricate all kind of rules just so you can get certain players and make more money. So the competition is gone. Football is gone. It's all about corruption, brown envelopes, money. They created some rules to get Messi to that tournament, the Club World Cup. Messi doesn't deserve. Inter Miami are not even the best in the country. But because you won the Community Shield, they won something called here the Community Shield. The Community, what is the name? Yeah, let's call it Community Shield for people to understand, right? And Inter Miami won that in their region. In their region, not like in the United States. So I tell you what, if Messi didn't win that Audi Cup, right? If he didn't win it, Infantino was going to change the rules and say every team in America that got pink kit as their home jersey, home kit need to be pink. Okay? If your home kit is pink, you are qualified to the next Club World Cup because you deserve it. Look how beautiful your pink kit look, especially on women. Women love pink. And you are wearing pink. Amazing achievement. Pink kit in the World Cup. And then it was going to be, okay, it's Miami, right? Miami wearing pink. Messi plays in pink. So that is the criteria for you to qualify for the Club World Cup. Yeah! Congratulations, pink. So they fabricate every single little trick in the book to get Messi and Inter Miami. They try everything in the book to try to qualify Al Nassr. Al Nassr, they gave them even an opportunity in one game to win a charity game or whatever. They couldn't win it. So they can get Ronaldo and Al Nassr to the World Cup. Now, the last trick in the book is, okay, we're gonna destroy the rules, the transfer rules. I'm the president, I'm the FIFA president, I'm the king, I make laws. I am going to make some rules to try to give you a contract for 2 months, whatever team want you or whatever. We're gonna trick everything to get you somewhere so you are here. How do you expect people to take you seriously? Because you are absolutely clown, absolutely crap. And you never wonder why people don't take this tournament seriously because of things like this. That brother, the FIFA president, he's going on high-speed show. He's going on TikTok with influencer, people with big accounts. He brings that trophy to their houses, so their studios, so they can talk to people. You know, what kind of value? It's used to be like majestic, is something like, you know, football, FIFA, and you are bringing it to this level because of money. It's all about freaking money. All right, I'm done. People's Republic, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of your sideways, backward football and analysis. You are like Maresca, right? You go back and forth, sideways, backward, make theories. You have to now talk about Gyokeres, BBC. Okay, let me double check. You know, People's Republic is just like FIFA president, right? BBC, is BBC Sport or BBC? Because there are so many BBCs. So what they say, bro, there are so many BBCs, so this is sport. You tell us the news. That is one of your jobs here, is to give us breaking news. What they say, Chelsea are buying Gyokeres. So we have nothing on this BBC. Let's check on another BBC. They have like BBC Sport, BBC World, BBC Football, BBC Premier League, BBC. They have tons of BBC, bro. So I don't know what BBC you're talking about, unless if you tell me. Okay, so BBC breaking news. This is also politics and everything. BBC World, BBC UK, BBC Arabic, BBC South Africa, BBC Health, BBC. I don't know what BBC you're talking about and where to check, bro. I don't know which BBC you tell me to check. On Gyokeres. Oh, yeah, just give us a news, bro. Give us the news about Gyokeres. What they say about Gyokeres? I can't find anything. You just tell us. It's easier for you to tell us than BBC Sport. Gyokeres news. Pink is worn to raise awareness for the breast cancer. That is another thing. I don't think Miami is wearing pink for breast cancer or something. Chelsea is the latest club to inquire Victor Gyokeres. Yeah, inquiry doesn't mean that we're gonna get or we're gonna buy. But how can you say no to somebody like Gyokeres? He's not the profile that I want at Chelsea, but he's gonna score a lot of goals. All right, people. I don't see anything here, so I'm gonna have to leave and come back tonight if I have time. But stay tuned because I will be a little bit regular, but in a very unusual time. It's gonna be probably very, very, very early here, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, Kentucky time. Or it's gonna be very late where you guys overseas, everybody is sleeping, because all my people are sleeping too. So those kind of time is the time that I would try to make my thing, because I have more time on my hand. All right, let me double check. Let me check on this guy here, dude. Yeah, Liam Delap took a picture yesterday with a Chelsea fan because he was in London for medical, apparently. So Jadon Sancho is staying at Chelsea Football Club, and I'm very, very happy about it. Absolutely bargain, 25 million. So I don't see anything really today. Yeah. Nothing special, so I'm gonna have to leave and come back when we have more news. When we sign Victor Osimhen. Justice still rate Nicholas Jackson, blah, blah. I still rate Nicholas Jackson too. All right, people, nothing special here, so I'm gonna have to leave and come back. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. On your way out, smash the like button. Doesn't cost you any money, it just helps the channel. So I'll see you guys. Cheers. Goodbye. People's Republic just ask questions that I already answer like 1,000 times. That is a very People's Republic thing ever. That's what he does. Always ask certain things that I already talked like 100 times.